Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Factorio with me, Wills. And today we're going to try and progress, get some science done, and, start getting a bit of automation in the factory, I think. And let's see how it goes. So, last time I left off with these boilers, which have changed since the last version, and they now have two inputs, or input outputs, and they also, or flow-throughs I guess this is called. So the water will flow through here, and then the output will come out here. And we'll see how these four boilers do with this. I know we've got 10. Maybe we'll just place all 10 down for now, so we know how long they're going to be. Build some more pipe. Of course, I don't know how to build some more pipe, so we'll get some wood on the way. And go pick up some iron. And yeah, the last time these have stopped working, so we've got a full stack of coal. Very nice. Can pick up some wood from in here. I think if I press that, there we go. The Alt hotkey allows you to see what's in your furnaces, or chests, or whatever. What's producing. Now we can just check all our coal, make sure we've got a good amount of fuel in these. Nice amount of it's built up for us. Okay. So, we've got a lot of stuff now. I'm going to start by building a number of furnaces. Get rid of some of the stone that we have in here. Get some more science packs as well. Now that we have some electricity producing, we're manually feeding the electricity, the boilers with coal. Steam goes to the steam engine produces electricity, but when we need the electricity, that will come through for us. So if I pop my science pack in here, oh my, there are 4 new science packs. It looks like the purple science pack has now changed to the production science pack. Science pack 2 and 3 were there before, but 3 was a real difficult thing to get. See, so 10 science packs. Go to the technologies. I think the first thing we need is assembling machine, so we can actually build things automatically. The long-handed inserters as well. This is 10 seconds, so, and then 1 science pack, but times 10 times. We'll research that. That'll get going. Whilst we're waiting, I'm going to just produce pocket craft, as we call it. Some more science packs. I like this new tooltip. It tells us that steam is going into these engines to produce the electricity. Nice. Pop this other engine. It's not got any electricity, so we've built some electricity poles. As soon as automation is done, we'll start building a bit of automation. Build some machines to make some stuff for us. Very good. So, where's this? Pollution. So we're making some pollution already because we're burning coal and everything. And the pollution spreads a lot further in desert because there's less trees to absorb it. Whereas the pollution here is being absorbed by the trees. So we'll have to be careful about getting attacked or spreading too far up there. What's this? They're a nice electrical network. I see, just down here. That goes off and on with the electrical networks. Logistics networks, we haven't got anything. Turret coverage, nothing. Train stop names, we've got nothing. Player names. Oh, I can remove my player name. Achievements. Ooh. Technology is finished. What do we want now? Lights. That's useful. Lights are very important in this game because a lot of the time you spend in the dark, or maybe half the time you spend in the dark. It's hard to see things, and the lights just make everything much nicer. I think we'll get lights as soon as possible. Achievements, you can see that I'm 100% on this. Hardest one by far was producing 20 million circuits. It took very long. There is no spoon achievement. It's not actually that difficult, completing the game within 8 hours. With a bit of know-how, I would say pretty much anyone. It's not even know-how that's required. It's a bit of perseverance and saving it 30 minutes. If then you do something wrong, you just go back. Alright, let's go pick up some more resources that have been automatically made for us. Get a bit of transport belt made. At the start, I think it's quite important to always be pocket crafting something at least. Oh yeah, that's good. As long as you're not going for the achievement, is it? Where is it? Yes, Lazy Bastard achievement. Win the game by crafting no more than 111 items manually. That was tricky, actually. You have to be very careful on what you craft. You can't just go willy-nilly pocket crafting everything that you want. You have to just craft just enough for the assembly machine, and then get the assembly machine to do the rest for you. Okay, so we're starting to get some stuff. We can build a few assembly machines. I'm going to whack 5 on, and we can start getting some electric mining drills going. Let's just keep things coming so that we have a good amount of things to be able to build without having to wait for stuff. We could get a radar actually already. Yeah, let's pick up a radar. Radar will allow us to scan around the fog of war and have active monitoring. So this is the active monitor that I have, and it's like dependent on where I am. So if biters set up a base or something, the radar should pick it. I think it goes around in like a circle. We have a bit more of this now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 boilers. Now, okay, research is done again. Hold that thought. 10 boilers. So, underground belt is useful. Get underground belt, which allows us to be less messy. Fast inserters are useful for producing gears. Splitters are necessary. So, let's see how much. We only have 10 left in there. We need 20, so I need to pocket craft. Way out of. Need more iron. Let's just think about those boilers. Moment. Let's grab some more iron whilst we're. Yes. And yeah, so the 10 boilers. You need to check how many steam engines each boiler can sustain. Because I assume the ratios have changed. They wouldn't just make it easy. So, what is the power hotkey? Production. I'm sure power has a hotkey. Blueprint. Oh, blueprints is a cool thing. We'll do that later. What? Where's this? Production system. Oh, I remember. You click on telegraph pole. There we go. So we're producing enough for our one lab at the moment. So if we pop down our radar, see where it starts to field for us. Pop that in to get that going. Pocket craft some more science labs. Right, we've got some assembling machines now. And we've got a good amount of transport belt. Get some lamps or electric poles. Pick up some more stuff. Build some electric mining drills as well. So at the moment I'm just building up stuff, doing a bit of the initial research, making sure I've got enough of everything that I need to start building up a good automated factory without being short of stuff. This has run out of coal. Fill that up again. And then we can start reducing some of the pollution that we're making. Ah, look. There's some crude oil down here. Very useful. Which are, well, this is interesting. There's a live update of the pollution absorbance and production. Very nice. Our radar is scanning around, revealing bit by bit what's going on. And radars, I seem to remember, cost a lot of electricity. Okay, so zooming out just to get a feel for the area. So I think, go back to the map, we bring our iron down here, smelt it this way, and bring it directly onto a bus here. Drive our bus north. I think that'll work nicely. And then we can use this copper patch, that will dry up quite quickly, and then we can start this one, bring the copper into there. This will allow us to mine this coal, siphon it into there, then bring that down there to here. Actually, in fact, we could mine the coal. We'll get to that as we go. So, let's see if I can remember this stuff. So, we need more of those for sure. Inserters. They are the bread and butter of getting things on and off these transport belts, which are these automatic moving belts. And what do we need for this? More iron. I think we start getting like 2 or 3 electric mine bills. Okay, so the initial setting. Does this still work? Is it alt space, shift space? There we go. The grid map is very helpful. You can't move whilst you have the grid map up, but it's a nice overlay to be able to make your factory quite neat before you have blueprints, I guess. So go here. I'm gonna go for 10 side. Get new guns, submachine gun, shotgun. Make sure these inverters are going the right way around, otherwise we'll be sad. Now, we do need splitters. We need to go and pick up some more iron. We'll need to run our electricity up to these, need 1, 2 splitters. And we need 23 maybe underground belt. Need more transport belt as well, but can't have it all. We pop some of these research packs in the lab, which we will move the lab eventually, so that where we produce our science packs in the assembling machines, then we won't have to run it so far. So I'm just running our electricity. Here, the coal. I think perfect. So we're gonna run electrical poles like this until we get graded electrical poles. This is it's getting to, so we'll put some it's down. Isn't that nice? I suppose it's gotta be symmetric, right? Otherwise people will get sad. So these outer transport belts will be the feed into our smelters, and this inside will carry our, say, iron plate out. And I think we want good. Running low on this already. Maybe I've been a bit. Okay, so it may look weird at the moment, but this has been my staple for doing this. So this splitter will split what's ever coming in this track onto both of these, just on a half belt, and this splitter will split what's on the outer side of these two belts, whatever's coming in. So I suggest we put iron going in there, and what we'll do is pick up some more iron, build some more transport belt, and place for now. Finish that. Need to build some more science packs, so I'm just going to put it on for now. Okay, and to build more of these, bring up this into an area. I'm gonna make it easy for myself. And have initial electric mining drills doing their business. That far. Okay. So now you can see I've got my electric mining drills automatically mining iron ore, and I'm one transport belt short. Let's build a bit more. Then we'll see how our iron goes in. In fact, coal is going to come from below this. So, as you can see, this splitter is loading each side of these belts, and now these inserters are loading their iron ore into these smelters. But they have no fuel, hence the flashing red triangles, and that will be what we will tend to next episode. Getting some coal automatically mined back up into here. Then these smelters will make our iron plate for us and export it down this transport belt, which we can then start using to make things automatically for ourselves, like pipe, transport belt, things. Well, thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.